So, what would you pick if you're allowed to have only one lens? Well, that type of situation does happen a lot, like when you can afford only one lens financially, or you must choose the one from many options because of the weight limit, like when you hike or for this kind of outdoor activity. So having the versatile lens which works really well in almost all scenarios helps you a lot in many ways. You know, I am the completely hybrid shooters like photography, videography, landscape, street, something like that. Mainly my feel recently is street, but definitely it's really hard to choose only one lens from many options. I've been using a lot of lenses trying to find my best versatile lens. Going the circle so many times, come and go over and over, but eventually my conclusion ain't no different. I always come back to here looking for the great image quality and versatility. That is this Sony 24-105mm F4 G lens. So today I'm gonna show you guys 3 major strengths and 1 small weakness of this, and let's see if this is the true versatile king for you or not. So first one is unequal build quality. Hold on guys, I just said unequal build quality as the good meaning. So this is the biggest pros of having this lens. You can get 24-105mm. Wait, do you know how much you can get? I mean, from this nice wide shot to this solid tight telephoto shot. You can have this big focal length range, like 24-105mm, with this small compact body, like 1.5 pounds. By the way, now I'm filming this with 24-105mm at 24mm. How is this? In this situation, when I can't carry many gears, but I want filmmaking, photography possibilities as much as possible at the same time, this lens allows me to do this kind of vlog stuffs and this nice wide shot to cinematic telephoto shot. You can have those options in this one lens. I can get what I want and save some energy for climbing. Let's do this. And it's Sony G lens. So the build design is really good, especially I like this smooth focus ring, which allows you to have nice manual focus feeling. And this is about $1,000. Of course, it's definitely not cheap, but for money you pay, you can get those things. I think it's totally worth it. And the maximum aperture is f4. Well, I think it's not that bad, but coming back to here later. So that's why I labeled this as unequal build quality, the small, compact, light with 24-105mm. So next one is Sony G lens rich depiction. Okay, now some of you might think like this. What, really? That sounds too perfect. It's just the story is too good. Like, there gotta be something bad. Naive. Okay, now I'm snubbed in the city. Ah, look at that. Looks good. Let me take that. This is what I'm talking about. The color produced by this lens, how do I put this? Like, it's a juicy, creamy, clean, kind of nostalgic vibe is going on. I just like how this lens depicts the world, especially the color. In both of videos and photos, colors are very rich, not overkilling. The vibrance and saturation are natural, they are calm and chill, not popping out, which is good for me. It's like everything in the frame is mixed very well. You know, I'm not talking about the sharpness, because when it comes to the sharpness, this lens is not that sharp. I mean, I don't feel that crispy feel going on in the image like Sigma or Zeiss, you know what I mean? It's more like gentle and mild, but definitely details are really clean. They are well captured. This totally depends on your style, your preference, but this comes out really good for portrait, for the skin. You know, the size and weight are huge pros of this lens, but I actually choose this lens for the color more than the build quality. I don't typically choose the lens by colors, but for this and 100-400G Master, I particularly like their colors. So the third strength of this lens is Sony Genuine Reliable Autofocus. Well, at this point, we already got this small and light body and Sony G lens rich depiction, but when this autofocus joins, this lens gets closer to perfection, especially for solo filmmaking. Most of the time, I shoot myself by myself. So autofocus is always the huge reason to have that lens or not. I was vlogging all day. By the way, this vlog will be on my second channel, I guess, probably, if I have some energy left. But anyway, during that, this autofocus never missed. It's definitely fast, focus motion is really smooth, like focusing manually, and it tracks the object really well. When I want to get some shots of myself, just use 24mm, place the camera, the autofocus is on, then that shot is done with a sharp focus. So I prioritize the reliability and stability more than the crazy specs. Most of the time I can't afford to check the focus precisely, but with this Sony Genuine Reliable Autofocus, I can move fast and shoot a lot and enjoy a lot. でもこのレンズいいよね。やっぱ軽いし、ちっちゃいし、描写力はもう半端ないからね。俺一番好きかも。Oh, by the way, the t-shirts that I'm wearing today, this, sorry, I'm sweat already. My friend back in the US days just started to make clothing, like this t-shirt or hoodie or a pant. I think this is really great for like hiking or climbing or working out, running. This shape, it's easy to move my hands, move my body, and it looks good. So if you're interested in, there is a link in below, so go check it. So far, this gives me pretty much what I want. Almost perfect, but if I have to find one flaw of this lens, that would be aperture. As you know, this maximum aperture is f4 through all focal length. I think there are some people who hesitate to buy this lens because of that. So this aperture problem causes two major things: bokeh and low light performance. First, about bokeh. Well, yeah, if you shoot around the standard focal length like 35mm or 50 on the f4, the amount of bokeh is not a lot. I guess it's a little weak for the iconic hero shot. If you're used to some f1.4 or 1.8 lenses, I'll be honest with you, f4 is not enough. But if you use 105mm on f4, it generates pretty good bokeh like this. Now to me, it's enough. But it'll be 105mm to get this bokeh result. So compared to 35mm f1.8, 50mm 1.4, or even 24 to 70mm f2.8, the versatility is not good when it comes to bokeh. And low light performance, definitely f4 is a little dark for that. I always use f1.4, 1.8, or at least f2.8 for low light situation. So honestly, here again, I felt I want more. Like not only for the brightness, I just like the creamy, dramatic images of those f1.4 or 1.8 lenses. But when it comes to the noise problem, although f4 is a little dark, it's not gonna be noisy as long as your camera is fine, like A7III, 4 or S3, not that big deal. So personally, I didn't have a huge complaint about using this lens in a low light situation. It's totally usable. So does this f4 bother you? If so, what is your minimum aperture requirement? Let me know in the comment below. Okay, that's it. Hope you're having fun. Now, I think the mystery is revealed. This lens is not like a happy fairy tale with a too perfect story. Definitely this lens is not the best quality in Sony E-mount lenses. Like the sharpness is not the best, bokeh and low light performance are not the best, autofocus, it's fantastic, but it's not best. But this 24 to 105mm F4 G lens has more than average performance on each spec. Absolutely, I can trust this guy. You know, he does an 80% quality work, but he never miss it. And this size and weight with 24 to 105mm. How could you not to give him the title as the versatile king? But you know what? I praised this lens too much. That doesn't sound like me, so I gotta give you the warning a little. So, nothing is more difficult than versatility. Versatile. If your creativity is shabby, this versatility just transforms into the absolute useless. Even though this lens is really versatile, you shouldn't be the lazy man who depends on the machine too much. You know? If you like that, this good versatility is just vague in a negative way. You must have ability to shoot anything before expecting the lens to do so. Your ability will be output through this lens. Once you can bring the best potential out of this lens, you finally can get the real image, real result. Your idea, your creative mind, they will directly connect with the the versatility range of this lens. When you are 100% honest in facing a machine, this lens can finally get the title as the versatile king. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, thoughts, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. So today's topic is pretty much it, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this one, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You before thing. See you in the next video. Oh,